Unmute. No, I'm not muted. And I am live. So, welcome to America is what we're talking about. As you can see, I've been restricted from streaming live. Unmute. No, I'm not muted. And I am live. So, welcome to America is what we're talking about. As you can see, I've been restricted from streaming live. Unmute. Okay. We're just going to move on because I can't hear myself, and probably should just put my earbuds in, and that way I know exactly what I'm hearing. Let me see if I can turn the earbuds on. Where are the earbuds? Bluetooth is on. There we go. I'll tell you if I'm connected. But what we're not doing as a people is a reality. And I'm not going to share the screen anymore. There we go. It's really kind of hard to figure out what you're doing because there's a delay in the posting and delay in the screenshots, and it's just real. I'm gonna stop sharing because whatever. But what I realized is that as an American citizen, we really have not been led in any one direction, forward or backwards. I'm gonna record. That's what I want to do. I gotta look at my, okay, because I want to make sure I can still do it. Here we go. Record to the cloud. Why not? I want to make sure I can still do it. Here we go. So it has been like record to the cloud. Tremendous year as we're just paying attention to everything, and everything is real. And you don't know how much your power is, but everybody has to understand this thing that we're talking about, local control, because the obligation for local control is a reality. And what am I talking about? Local control. That means that we all pay taxes. And what is compulsory? Basic. What are compulsory laws? That's because we all pay. And we don't understand as a people the political arena about politics around life, as we cannot measure the benefit of the public option because far too many of our kids are just failing. And so what am I talking about? Failure has just become the only option for public education when it comes to talking about who should benefit and what the benefits are. Quite frankly, the reality is that we do not understand that freedom has never been free. Why? Because we really never had to do the advocacy. I mean, the advocacy was done. We fought, we got in the door, and then what happened? We got in the door, and then absolutely nothing happened. And the real deal is, okay, what should be happening? Why is it that every year, what we are seeing what? Failure. And it's worse from the worst perspective, failure. Failure of a people, failure of a community, and failure of young people, and the disinvestment of public dollars in regards to access for all. And I can't even tell you how important it is to understand that failure was just never an option in public schools. It was not an option. It was not something, we didn't go out to say, oh, we're going to just put all this money over here and just fail this subgroup of people. No, because they never thought you were worthy. And being worthy in the perspective of understanding worthiness is real. I am just so frustrated as I understand that freedom has never been free. There's always been an obligation to the maintenance of effort. And what am I talking about? I mean, in the local communities where there's a lack of parenting options, meaning that individuals live in their box and they never come out of that box, no matter what. They don't continue the option for lifetime learning. And, really, I have to make a difference every day because I'm trying to learn something every day. I would like to understand exactly what's happening and how it's happening. And does that make sense to you? Because for so many people, They would like to sit there on the top of the throne and do what? Oh, legislate from the bench? Really? Truly, legislation from the bench is a reality. And I can promise you this, if you fight, you win. And that's just real. So how do you fight? My son said, Sonia, oh, Kanye West is having a party. Let me see if I can get in here on my whatever cell phone. Okay. So the real deal is that life is on us. Every option, every choice that we make, the reality is that the journey could be long. And I just do mean the journey could be long. Okay, there we go. And so I come on this posting and then I get on this internet stuff because I have the options. I mean, I had so many wonderful opportunities to learn about just how America works, but you don't. You may have never crossed the path that I have crossed, but the reality is that when we are talking about failed services, what are we really talking about? I don't know. Failure to thrive. How can you fail to thrive? A public service. I'm going to stop this and see how well I recorded here and just understand. I need to understand how Zoom actually works because you get all these options for breakout rooms and to have conversations. But if they're going to block you from going live on the streaming service that you don't have to pay for, everybody can use it, but you can't use it. Why? Because you might be mischievous. What is mischievousness? Hello. What is freedom? Hello. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you better understand, patriotism is to God and country. And perhaps I know where I am, to the universe and to the country where I live, and the importance of understanding the maintenance of effort and having the ability to actually talk about how many children are in the third grade have actually reached the third grade proficiency level. But if you only have a small percentage of them, what are you doing for the children who are not making it? Hello. Life is real. And if you have a job, you have to explain what you're doing. But when you can sit back and act like you ain't got no personal responsibility, I'm sorry, boo, when you get the money, you drink the whatever, Kool-Aid. So Kool-Aid it is. So let's have a talk. I don't believe a local district or state can continue to give letter grades of F. That's for failing to thrive and still pay themselves. Pimping ain't easy, but goddamn, these people have figured out this shit. And I'm telling you, how many kids actually are promoted with letter grades of F? And isn't that fraud? I mean, if the teachers are saying they're teaching something the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and all children should be where they should be by this time frame, and your children are not making any progress, but what are we talking about? Because their paycheck didn't stop. But when your children went to school all year and failed to get a credit, we need to talk about that shit. And we need to talk about it, not yesterday, but today. And so I'm going to come back and do another live on my Zoom, and then I'll post the invitation on my Facebook. And for those of you who would like to have the conversation, I'm ready to have the conversation because failure should just never be an option in America. Because we strive for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you can't have that without having access to the most restrictive system in the nation. And that would be local control, because locally, they don't recognize your ability to engage in society. So, e pluribus unum, out of many there's one, but out of one there'll be none. So who will you be in 2021? Please like, subscribe, and follow me. I have a podcast on Anchor. It's on Spotify, and it shares on Apple Podcasts, but it's all about empowering oneself. So until we meet again, y'all, have a great day.